I listened to the -3. I enjoyed the hell out of it, despite Hedge. Hedge basically, his position is, if you don't believe Bill Belichick is the Lord Almighty, then he will smite you down and you will spend eternal damnation in all of hellfire. Like his extraordinarily extremist position about thinking about Belichick. And like, I don't know if this is just the masshole in him. I don't know if this is just the emotion of the guy just retiring, but the extent to which he took the position, the strength of it, the way he wouldn't even entertain any other word around it was truly awe-inspiring. You were even bringing up Joe Gibbs. And so like just the idea that it's just this extremist position that there's no debate to be had about it. Like, yes, let's give him his flowers. Yes, he won a lot of titles, but let's also not pretend there's not a debate to be had about basically anything in sports, let alone this subject.
Well, yeah, I think, well, you hypothesize maybe he was just being a masshole, and I think he's digging his heels in, and the book is now closed. And as I always say, that book will open up in about a half century from now when an inquisitive young football fan says, what was that early 21st century New England Patriots thing all about? And when he goes to try and find out some facts about it, all they'll find is a big stain all over it, because that's what we're all going to remember, whether you like it or not, Patriots fans.
The Super Bowl is named after a coach. Like the trophy is named after a coach, and that name was never mentioned a single time yesterday. Is this modern bias, or is the game so dated from like the 50s and 60s when Lombardi was running wild that he shouldn't come up in this conversation whatsoever?
I get the Lombardi shout, and he happens to straddle the pre-Super Bowl era, and that's murky stuff. And I mean, listen, Eddie Spaghetti, who's filling in for Brett today there behind the glass, is the personification of exactly this. You know, I don't think Eddie Spaghetti cares about what happened in the 70s. In fact, I know it, right, Spaghetti?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, football started with Bill Parcells and the New York Giants. So that's it.
So around 1980, 81-ish for Eddie Spaghetti when they draft Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, my